Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Jacko. It's the GOAT again. We are now officially in day one of my personal invasion on the Spade Kingdom. So, if you are just tuning into this one, I just put up a video like not that long ago, maybe like an hour or so ago, with a day zero phase one plan. This is going to be phase two, moving into the invasion now. So, if you haven't watched that, go watch that so you know what's going on, because not everything is on the map right now. So, if you're all caught up, you might notice that I have T minus 30 minutes up there. So we are on day one, but we are not exactly at war yet. You can't see me, but I put that in quotations. We're not at war yet. We're still kind of setting the battlefield so that we have the best possible outcome, right? So you see I have a few pictures on here. I have the base of operations where the triad is, or we think they are, and then Noct. So T minus 30 minutes is essentially what we're seeing right now, where Noct is where he just transported everyone. So we have Leona fighting the demon. The Spade Resistance is somewhere in that area. And then, of course, you're going to have Jack, uh, Noct is there as well. Knows that all the captains that are there are already doing their thing. The only people that I'm going to take out for this one are Voltos, Roddy's, and Sally. I don't have them there yet. I mean, they can actually be there because they're not really doing anything in the manga right now, so they can still be in this area. But they're going to have a very specific task moving into phase three of this plan. But let's explain what's going on here. So you might notice that I have Kaiser at the bottom with N. Now this is going to be super, super, super important. I wish they kind of did this already, but we know that N has fungus magic, and we saw him in the selection exams for the Royal Knights. And even though it wasn't super astounding, what it is a way for mages to connect over large spans of area, right? So we can use this fungus as walkie-talkies to relay information as things will be very volatile and constantly moving and shifting. So to have him um, would be completely vital for this plan to work as flawlessly as I needed to. So he's chilling with Kaiser. Now, one thing about Kaiser, I have him here because he's not on the front lines. Um, if I can just find what I need here. One sec. Alright, so we're going to use red. Kaiser is going to be controlling the frontal assault on the Spade Kingdom. So we just infiltrated from the inside. So what we're going to call this is the delayed reinforcements. So they're going to be pretty much this area right here. All right. They're going to start pushing inwards. They want to start going towards the base because you want to start providing as much support as possible if you're able to clear the front lines so that they can just start jumping the triad if need be, right? And also the ancient devil should Mario Leona need more support, which it doesn't really look like she does now, but we'll see next chapter. I have a feeling it's going to get back up and it's going to show us some cool things. But Kaiser's going to stay there. He's not going to actually be hands-on fighting unless he needs to. If anyone breaks that resistance line, then he would be there to clean it up. And then, of course, N is not really going to be fighting in my scenario whatsoever. He's not the powerhouse. We need to keep him safe so that communications stay open. So that resistance force is going to be pushing in. There's also going to be a reserve behind them because we need to protect our own land, right? We don't need a counterattack coming in because we know Xenon does have spatial magic. He did just pop in right next to Yami unnoticed. So, and I mean, we still don't know how he just walked up on the Golden Dawn unnoticed. So it's going to be important that we keep everything safe. I don't have him on here, but Julius will also be there. I would probably keep him at the Capitol, just to run things from there, of course. But we're going to have a couple of, reliably strong mages still in the Clover Kingdom, but we don't need a lot of them. as the strongest ones would be protecting the plan, which is to summon Clip-Off, right? So you don't need to worry about that. Now, in blue, what I'm going to do is do another type of resistance line, and it's just going to cover this area. We don't know if they have, you know, uh, like some reserves in the Diamond Kingdom that they took over, but just to stay on the safe side, we want to protect that side so we don't get flanked, right? You want to have a good, you know, amount of mages that are also capable of holding their own, but they don't need to be massively strong because again, all the really strong characters are probably going to be towards the middle of this big kingdom, so they're already being taken care of. But it is nice just as a safety net to have them. Now you probably also noticed that I have this right here. This is going to be our a couple of things really. It's going to be where injured mages or just tapped out mages come back to recover, and this is where Finral is going to play a part here. Finral, I would have you know, taking mages in and out of the battlefield as needed, via them calling for help through the fungus magic. If someone does wind up hurt and unable to actually finish a battle, Finral can pop in, pull him through the portal real quick, and throw him in the into the hospital or whatever you want to call it. And then we'll have characters like, I know Mimosa's not there right now, but when she does get there, Mimosa will go straight there directly, so that she can heal them, of course. And she's also now kind of a powerhouse, so but we don't need anyone really to fight there since we do have this resistance pushing in the front of the Spade Kingdom. So we don't have to worry too much about anyone attacking, but we will have some characters there just in case. We don't need that because the other part of this hospital is going to be rescuing citizens from the Spade Kingdom. So this is going to be important because my plan gets extremely destructive towards the end. And if you have me on Twitter, you probably already know where I'm going to go with this. But this the citizens of the Spade Kingdom are obviously not for the Zogratis family and the plan, especially by now. Xenon straight up said that they were planning on sacrificing pretty much everyone to the ancient devil, so, or ancient demon. So they can't. I can't imagine that in this war they're just going to be gunning down citizens like the Diamond were towards the Clover. Just because the Clover Kingdom kind of move in a different way than everyone else does, doesn't mean it won't happen. I think it would be interesting if it does happen. It would provide some good insight for both Nino and Asta to really see the ugly side of war, which does involve citizens being caught up in the line of fire. And I just posted about this on Twitter, but Hage Village is right where I had that resistance line right in here is Hage Village. I mean, they're going to be right in the middle of that. So there are citizens' lives at risk here, and it can go either way. They can try and save everyone, or they can just mow them down with the rest of everyone. So in my version, I would try to save as many people as possible from the Spade. Take them to this medical. I played too much Among Us. I keep calling it Medbay in my head, so I'm just going to call it Medbay. But we're going to get into that probably into the next phase. I have a special team of people that are going to be rescuing citizens and keeping them safe, as well as being the Yami transport unit. The Yami and William transport unit. I left William out because I hate that guy. Okay, so that's the med bay. And then you see I have Seke over there. And Seke is going to play a pretty important role to my plan. I know someone's probably just like, dude, why are you putting this much emphasis on Seke? He's the side. He is the royal guard. He is the strongest mage in the verse. Easy. He's vital to this plan. But he is waiting for someone to arrive. I think I'll kind of end the video here. Oh, no. Before I end it, before, as Noct is bringing in these people and they're engaging with the triad, Seke is activating his hex magic, so that by the time the disciples do engage with someone, the poison is already settling in to either kill them or weaken them immensely, putting those people at a disadvantage to and to hopefully get defeated by whoever's going against them. So that's what Seke is doing in this. Do I have anything else I need to go over for T minus 30 minutes? We're about to hit the moment of truth here. So tune into the next video. It'll actually be day 1, phase 3. We will be in the war and we're going to be moving. So look forward to that. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. If there's anything you want to add to this, feel free to let me know in the comment section below or on Twitter. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, hopefully you like this. Hopefully this is like a nice little fun thing to do. I'm interested to see what you guys think, like your own plans and whatnot. But yeah, let's leave it at that. This is Majakos the Goat. You either know or you don't.